If there is one place where the future can be felt right now, it is Japan, where it is being created every day. 500-kilometer-range flying ships cleave the sky, breaking the boundaries of time. Floating cities in the ocean stand firm against harsh climates and the fury of nature. Take a look inside Japan's deepest tunnel, the Minami Alps, 1,300 meters underground. A magnetic levitation projectile is ready to unleash the power of the future. No wheels, no friction. Just superconducting propulsion, rocketing the train from 0 to 500 km/h in just 180 seconds. This isn't science fiction. This is what the Yamanashi Maglev test line did for 4,064 km non-stop in just one day. They turned the entire train into a giant superconducting magnet, cooled it to 269 degrees Celsius, and used magnetic waves on the rails to push and pull it 10 centimeters above the ground at speeds of 550 plus km/h, as smooth as flying business class. With Tokyo Nagoya reduced to 40 minutes and Osaka to just 67 minutes, Japan is compressing time, bending distances. A solution to a society that is always time-starved, where businessmen, tourists, workers can move faster, work more efficiently, and pull the whole region into an economic supercluster. But speed is just the beginning. What has amazed the world is the absolute safety that comes with it. At speeds of 500 or even 600 km/h, even the slightest jolt can be enough to stop your heart. But not with the SC Maglev. When the train is suspended 10 centimeter, friction disappears. The risk of derailment is reduced to almost absolute zero. Every turn, every tunnel is scanned by AI from 1 kilometer away, automatically adjusting the trajectory over time. No squealing, no dust, just a smooth curve as if cut by laser. In manned testing, the Maglev reached 590 km/h, and the inside still felt as smooth as sitting on a sofa, with vibration levels below 0.1 G. A safety standard higher than WHO requirements. Shinkansen has maintained a 60-year streak of 0 fatal accidents. Maglev not only continues, but sets a new standard for the 21st century. Super fast transportation, but as safe as the Earth. And once speed is safe, Japan's next goal is to make it absolutely clean. The future doesn't just need to be fast, it needs to be green. Maglev uses 30 to 50% less energy than planes thanks to tunneling and reduced air resistance. And more importantly, the entire system runs on 100% renewable electricity. What does that mean? It means that a single Tokyo-Osaka route could reduce emissions by the equivalent of 1 million flights a year. The efficiency is staggering. 1 kilowatt can take a passenger 100 kilometers, twice as much as the previous Shinkansen. In the 2025 M10 test, JR Central proved running 500 kilometers only costs 1 knock or 3 of the energy compared to flying by jet. This is more than just transportation. It is technology that will combat climate change, reduce urban congestion, and create thousands of green jobs for the next generation of engineers. And when the foundation is green, fast, safe, Japan focuses on the most important thing: human experience. Step into the M10 cabin. Every detail is optimized for super fast travel. The seats are fixed at 15 degrees, 20% softer, designed to be comfortable without reclining for the 40-minute journey. 99.9% HEPA air filtration, 5G Wi-Fi, noise levels below 50 dB, so quiet you can hear your own heartbeat. Despite carrying 1,000 passengers, twice as many as a domestic plane, the space is still spacious, airy, without vibrations or motion sickness. The feeling of flying smoothly through the ground creates a new standard of travel, light, pure, and friendly to all ages. In a country with more than 33 million seniors, this is more than just a matter of ergonomic design. It is a humane revolution, transportation that respects the human body. And when Expo 2025 in Osaka opens, Maglev will become a symbol. Technology not just for going fast, but for moving society forward. And if speed can bend time, then what will happen when humans learn to bend? The ocean. Just imagine, one day you will no longer live on land, but on the sea, in the vast Pacific Ocean. You think that is science fiction? Well, this is what Japan is building right now. Dogen City, the world's first floating city. Look down. A ring of steel and glass nearly a mile in diameter floats silently in the middle of the ocean like an artificial planet. Inside, the sun, wind, and waves combine to generate 100 megawatts of clean electricity a day, enough to feed 10,000 people without a single cable connecting them to land. Saltwater farms are popping up everywhere. Bluefin tuna are swimming right under your floors, and data centers use deep seawater to cool servers without wasting a drop of excess electricity. Saltwater farms are popping up everywhere. Bluefin tuna are swimming right under your floors, and data centers use deep seawater to cool servers without wasting a drop of excess electricity. In a century where rising waters are swallowing nations, Dogan City doesn't run away from the ocean, it makes it home. And if a city can survive at sea, it can also learn to heal the people who live on it. Every morning when you step out onto the balcony to breathe in the salty air, City OS scans your heart rate from your bracelet, analyzes the DNA from last night's saliva drop, and predicts stroke risk next week, plus 17%. 30 seconds later, a tiny medical drone lands on the armrest, dropping a 3D printed pill tailored to your genome. The clinic has no walls, just clear glass looking down at the coral reef. The doctor is 3,000 kilometers away, but holding your hand through a haptic glove. By 2025, the first 500 people to live in the prototype will have reached their expected age of 106. This is no longer a hospital. This is a city that knows you're going to get sick before you even know you're at risk. But to live on the sea, humans must first learn not to be swallowed by the sea. Dogan City isn't anchored to the seabed. It floats freely, turning with the storm like a Tai Chi practitioner. When a 30-meter tsunami hits, the outer ring made of aircraft carrier-grade composite absorbs the force like a giant sandbag, while the inner ring remains so smooth that you can pour wine without spilling a drop. Test seen in April 2025. An 18-meter-high artificial wave hits. The whole city only vibrates with 0 WUSP AU8G, less than when you sneeze. It doesn't fight nature, it dances with it. And in 100 years, when hundreds of millions of people lose their homes to rising waters, they won't need to run up the mountains. They'll just need to step onto a Dogan City waiting just offshore. Imagine a place where tourists pay to breathe the cleanest air on the planet. Students learn to code while scuba diving, and the world's biggest tech companies line up to put servers on the ocean floor because it's 20 degrees cooler than the Qatar desert. 30,000 people arrive every day, none of them carrying carbon baggage. The GDP from a floating city is expected to contribute 1% to Japan's entire economic growth in just the first decade. This is no longer architecture. This is a new country. No land borders, no passports, just GPS coordinates and an invitation. Welcome to the land that humanity has just found, the sea. Dogan City is not the future. It is something being built in the shipyards off the coast of Nagasaki right now. And one day soon, you will stand on that deck. Look down at the deep blue ocean and realize we no longer live on Earth. We live with Earth.